My real name is Marquise Franklin, and my rap name is Archie Miles. I chose to go by the name Archie Miles because I'm from a neighborhood called Archstone Milestone. I decided to root the name off of that because it's located in Germantown, Maryland, which is in Montgomery County. And I had moved there from Prince George's County, and I wanted to use the name as a metaphor for change. And that move for me as a kid was a big move and a big change. I started rapping seriously in 2010. Yeah, 2010. I just moved back from Miami, Florida, and I linked up with my boy DJ Fetish, and me and him we went to the Guitar Center and picked up like $125 mic and just like went back to his crib, plugged that shit in. I hopped in the closet, brought the mic in with me, and like we recorded this one freestyle. And then once I finished recording that, he was like, yeah, we got something here. We can just stick with what we're doing because like we can make it if we stick with it. My very first project was Speak Before Thinking. That was just a mixtape full of 3 mixes that I did, a lot of freestyles over other people's beats. We dropped it out, got a pretty good response from it. And then my second mixtape was that was a little bit better structured and had more substance to it. That was called Frosty Life.
I'm dope and that's clear. The top spot is my position. Didn't have a pot to piss in, so I shit on the competition. Just stop and listen. The world, I'm giving you my submission. Making you tap out if you don't give a crap about what the fuck I'm spitting. Family, money, liquor driven. Are we winning? That's a given. Calling me new school. I break rules, then I'ma skip detention. Bullshitting is unforgiven. You buy some beer, then we ain't tripping. Like the way we living, cause we do it until the room is spinning.
Did a music video for that, and also got a pretty good response from it. And right now, the third project I'm working on is it's called The Growth Spurt, and that's going to be in all original songs. Probably going to do 16 to 20 songs on that. When I'm writing a verse, depends on what type of song. Depends on if I'm hopping on somebody else's song, if I'm writing a freestyle, or am I writing a complete song, and depends on the beat. I usually like to let the beat tell me what type of song I should be making, and then I pretty much I use past experiences. I use my imagination. I just like to throw I basically just like to take everything I've learned or that I know about the world or what's going on currently or what happened in the past, movie references, a bunch of shit like that, and just like I like to try to just jam it all into one verse, just so like you can get the full like roller coaster experience, because I always want people to be on the edge of their seat when they hear my shit. Relationship with my mom is pretty good. She supports me rapping. She has since day one. When I first told her, back before I took it seriously, I told her, I was like, every now and then I'll come in the house, she'll be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, or what were you doing? And I'll be like, yeah, I was just at my friend's house, we were making the track, we were just joking around, just writing raps, blah, blah, blah. And she'll be like, oh, you boys are crazy, this, that, and the other, y'all need to do something better with your time. And then started taking it seriously, and once I actually started making real tracks, and then I actually started bringing them back to her, and she would listen, and she was just like, oh shit. She was like, you're pretty talented. She was like, I can support you doing this because you're not bullshitting about it. And she was like, you sound good. She was like, you sound like you're gonna get better. And my mom's a hip hop fan. Like I said, I was born in '89 and came up with a black single mother. So it's kind of like she listened to everything. I mean, I got a good dose of R&B, got a good dose of hip hop. Came up on the Biggies and the Pacs and the Wu-Tangs and all those other people, and fucking so she was really happy to hear of my style of rap, that I wasn't just like out there looking for that good hook or out there just trying to find that good beat. She really loved the fact that I actually cared about my lyrics and lyricism and shit like that. So she's been a very big supporter, and like that's been a big part of why I'm so driven, is because of the fact that she supports me, and it makes it that much easier when your parent or parents are like they support and they enjoy what you're doing. It makes you want to keep going. Anybody chasing a dream, you're going into it thinking that I want to make money, I want to have the big house. I want to have the wife, or I want to have the husband. I want to have kids. I want to have the fancy car. I want to be financially set for the rest of my life. And yes, I would like to be famous and shit like that. But my view on it is, yeah, that's all good, and that's what I want. But I feel like if you make it, you happen to get famous, or you happen to make some pretty popular music, that like all that shit's gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like the money, the cars, clothes, hoes, like all that shit's gonna be there. You know what I mean? My main focus is being the best possible, being the best I can be, being considered one of the best of all time, or at least just being in the conversation. Like I'm 100% in the music. Of course, I haven't made it yet, so I have a job that I work when I'm not working on music. But plan B, I don't have an answer for that right now. And you know what? I am okay with not having an answer right now, because I'm focused on this one thing right now. So if you need an answer right now, I would say fuck it. I guess it's back to that 9-to-5 life if rap doesn't work. I'm so heavily committed that I don't even want to think about what could happen if I don't make it. To me, that's negative thinking, because like sometimes making it big as a fucking artist, it's there's some luck involved. Like, you know what I mean? There's some luck involved. And not to sound doubtful or anything, it's just like, yes, it's a very, very hard thing to make. The people that make it are lucky. The people that make it are 1 in a million, and there's a lot of people out there all going after the same thing, and not everybody's gonna get chosen. In a perfect world, everybody would get chosen, but there would be so much fucking music out there that your shit would never get heard. I mean, so I'm actually moving to San Diego in 2015. Well, first and foremost, I'm actually leaving Germantown and going to San Diego was more of a choice for Marquise more than it was a choice for Archie Miles. But yeah, you're right. There are more opportunities in San Diego, really in California as a whole, because I feel like there's more of a hip hop scene there, and there'll be opportunities for more shows, more projects, and basically more love from the hip hop community, which is what any up and coming artist needs if you want to make it. Not that there isn't any love in the DMV, but I just feel like there's more love out there. I love where I'm from. I am who I am because of where I'm from, which is Germantown. But at this point in my life, I'm just ready to just venture out, see something new. And when I get to California, I expect to be in the lab more than I was here, and get more projects done, and basically get some heavy networking in, and end up in the lab, or end up at a show, or just end up anywhere in the room with the right people, and furthering my grind. Yeah, I'm always gonna represent the East Coast, always gonna represent where I'm from, because like I said before, that's a big part of who I am. But at the same time, you gotta be realistic. I'm gonna be at where I'm at, so I can't be on the West Coast like fuck the West Coast. You know what I mean? I'm gonna represent the West Coast as well as the East Coast. Like I don't think there's any competition in my eyes between the two coasts. I just feel like you are where you are, you make your music, and the goal is to get all coasts to fuck with you. So yeah.
Pen, I'm a marksman, heart of a Spartan. The lyrical jargon I'm sparking is like socks to the carpet. I shock them, I got them. They vibing and dick riding. My dick size can't fit them all. Some of y'all might be sliding off. Not interested in popping off the club and drinking champagne. I'm entertained by grinding in these Call of Duty campaigns. Hip hop's Bruce Wayne, skills top of the food chain. Riding round 2 chains, you're on the couch with loose change. 500 on the van, I'm a motherfucking cheapskate. Headed to the free state, faded with all my teammates. Really can't even see straight. Cashing in this rebate, cause I need gas in my tank, but negative in my bank account. Fuck it, what am I thinking about? Cigarettes and a 40 ounce. Rest in peace to a